Oh! 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 He's fucking good! He's fucking good! He's fucking good!
Coming down!
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this video. Now we got people assaulting FBI agents with Subway sandwiches. This is a new one beyond my comprehension. I never thought that I would ever see someone assault an officer with a deli sandwich. Now, this man named Sean that works for the DOJ is facing felony assault charges with a sandwich, as you guys saw in the clip. And the next clip kind of gave me conspiracy vibes. Like, why didn't they arrest him when they were running after him? But yet they're going to arrest him at his house. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, are they trying to set something up and make people believe that this was just a random attack? But he works for the same people he just attacked. Doesn't make quite sense to me. But this is a new one. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this man assaulting FBI with a sandwich. But hell, what do I know? I'm just a talking head. Have a great day, YouTube.
How assault by Subway sandwich? How you even tell that to the judge? So you are being charged with assault by Subway sandwich? Yes, Your Honor. What in the hell? So today's fuck around and find out moment comes to us from DC. We've been watching y'all. 37-year-old Sean Charles Dunn decided that he wanted to give his intoxication to the good old federal agents that were standing on the street. He decided that he wanted to give them a piece of his mind. So he decided to go over there and be yelling all up in their face. Why he wasn't arrested immediately for public disturbance, I'm not understanding. I digress. But he did go ahead and let them know that they was fascist, that F you, all kind of, just cussing them out. Just all kind of shenanigans. Then he decided to take the doggone Subway sandwich and throw it and make contact with the agent. He did fuck around and find out because they immediately burst into action to follow him in the crosswalk. I think a jaywalking charge might be in there as well. And go ahead and arrest him. So yeah, now he is dealing with federal assault for hitting federal agents with a Subway sandwich of all things. They fuck around and find out. Baby, I bet that sandwich was probably real good too. He done used it on them. I bet that sandwich was top tier good. It looked like it was a full foot long. That probably was a real juicy sandwich. Probably made with love. Sitting on the doggone street now while he is in handcuffs. Hey, make it right, make it right.
Did you hear this one? A DC man saw federal agents on the street and thought, they look hungry. And so he decided to weaponize a foot-long Subway sandwich and hit one in the face with his deli meat. Yep, that's a felony now. Assault with a deli weapon. Quite the upgrade for sandwich artistry. He was screaming at them, calling them names, amongst other things, and then flung the sandwich at them, probably hoping for applause from everyone that was surrounding him. No applause. Instead, he got charged. And U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro, her exact words, he thought it was funny. Well, he doesn't think it's funny today. And she concluded with, stick your Subway sandwich somewhere else. Honestly, Great slogan. So let's think this through. You turned a sandwich into an assault weapon. Bold. You got charges. I mean, you reaped what you sowed, but come on. The sandwich cartoonishly lost this one. Is this dumb? Yes. Is this hilarious? Also, yes.
Oh! 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 It's fucking done! It's fucking done!
So I know this guy thought this was so funny, right? And maybe it is a little bit, but this is assault of a federal agent. And that's what he is getting detained for, and he's in custody currently, facing up to 8 years in prison for throwing a sub sandwich at a federal agent. So he thought it was funny back then, probably doesn't think it's funny anymore because of the consequences he's going to face for this, right? And this just shows you the state of DC right now because of the chaos that Trump really has brought in. I mean, whether you think it's a good thing or not, personally, I think it's a good thing to crack down on the crime and violence that has been going on in DC. But undeniably, it's going to create chaos because a lot of these people in DC hate Trump and do not approve of what he's doing, right? But I'm sure this guy is regretting this action right now because, yes, you can express your opinions. You can call these people fascists, whatever you want. But when you cross that line into assault, I mean, you're just begging to get arrested. So I'm sure this guy in custody is regretting his actions, and I'll have updates for you guys soon as to what charges he's exactly facing and, you know, what will happen to him. So let me know in the comments what you think about this. Be sure to share the story.
I know you saw the video of that guy who threw a Subway sandwich at a federal agent before running off in Washington, D.C. What I bet you didn't know was that he actually was a DOJ employee himself. Yes, Sean Charles Dunn. It recently came out he actually was a trial attorney for the Department of Justice, and he has now been charged with a felony and is facing very serious jail time. I don't understand what it is about these people where they think they're above the law. Maybe it's because they see their own party act that way day in and day out, thinking that they can get away with whatever they want because they have convinced themselves they are the good guys. And I don't know how you can think you're a good guy when you are throwing a deli sandwich at a law enforcement officer, but I digress. Anyway, this guy took it upon himself to behave this way, and now he has since been fired from his job, and he is facing felony charges as well he should. And I can't believe I have to say this, but listen, if you're out there and you're part of the Department of Justice or any governmental agency, and you are in Washington, D.C., please do not take it upon yourself to throw a Subway sandwich at a law enforcement officer. I can't believe I have to say that, but apparently I do, because some people out there think that they are allowed to do that and there will be no consequences, and they're probably going to FA and FO themselves in the near future.
So it turns out that the guy that threw the sub sandwich at the police officer in D.C. was employed by the Department of Justice. He wasn't just some random guy. Sean Dunn is his name, and he's since been fired from the DOJ after the debacle. He's accused of yelling profanities at U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents before chucking the sub sandwich at one of them at around 11 p.m. Wednesday on 14th Street Northwest. AG Pam Bondi confirmed and responded to a post from the New York Post saying she just learned that this defendant worked at the Department of Justice, but no longer. And not only is he fired, he has been charged with a felony. We're not quite sure what his job was at the DOJ, but it must have been paying well because now he has a huge legal fee to hurdle over. Maybe George Soros can pay for it like he's paying for the protesters in DC right now. So the DOJ's down one officer, and as the story develops, I'll keep you updated.